Hey everybody, this is the Musecast. Last time for keiTHursday, it is September 25th, 2008. This episode, I'm going to try to look back a little bit more on the Musecast this past year, let you know what my goals were, how that worked out for me, and what's coming up next. So here it goes. Like I said last week, this past year has really been a big transition for me. In many ways, I've moved a number of times, had a couple of different day jobs, and I've just been kind of rethinking lots of different things. But the one thing that's been constant is my music. I've written a lot of songs and gotten to play them for you here. And while I didn't record my new CD, I did get a lot of work done on it. The artwork is pretty much ready, and the cover painting is really special to me. It's something that my dad painted a while ago, and I've had it framed on my wall ever since, and I'm really glad to be able to use that, which is kind of a symbol of the whole meaning of the album for me. While the songs aren't really about my family or my hometown, I've been writing them and practicing them and getting ready to record them while I'm here closer to everyone I know and that I love very much. So even though the lyrics of the album aren't really about that, the spirit of it is, which is why I named it Tyranina. Tyranina is a native word for the region where I grew up in Wisconsin, and you'll see it as the name of parks nearby. Some of the businesses take on that name. I think it means something like sparkling waters, but I love the sound of the word Tyranina, and I just wanted to reflect something about where I come from as the title of my next CD. So that's definitely what it's going to be. The track list and where it's going to be recorded and a lot of the other details are still to be worked out, but I think maybe by next summer I should have something ready for you. So I'll be posting on my private channel, which is keiTHy77, some videos about that, and you can always look on my website. One of the goals of the Musecast was to try to provide inspiration, a little bit of guidance or advice to other people who are doing what we do. I'm speaking as a musician and as a nonprofit arts administrator, and the other Musecasters are coming from the perspective of what they do. And I guess if I had any advice or any inspiration for you songwriters out there, you performers, independent artists of any kind, it would be find a way to be flexible and creative in your approach and in your artwork while also sticking to your guns. You know, sometimes it's the right time to really go against the grain and do what you think is best and really go for your own expression. And sometimes you need to adapt. Sometimes you need to think outside the box, as they say. Another goal of the Musecast was to give us all a way to be accountable to ourselves, to the other Musecast participants, and to our viewers. And I've definitely felt the results of that. Having to make a video every week has caused me to stop and think about what I'm doing, think about how I'm doing it, and think about how I'm going to present it to you guys. And I've really been thankful for that. I was scared to do it a year ago when we put this all together, but it was definitely doable. It was definitely worth doing for me. Now I have a record of a whole year in my life, which I would have never had. Maybe somebody out there has gotten some sort of bit of useful information out of this, even if it's just to hear my songs or to hear that there's somebody out there doing what you do, and if that validates you in any way, I'm glad for that. And finally, what's coming up next for me? I have a gig tomorrow night at Java Vino, the coffee shop I've been playing at here in Racine pretty much ever since I moved here. And then I finally booked the show with Ryan Mintz up in Milwaukee, and details for that and all of my future endeavors will be on my website. And you can also check my private channel on YouTube to see what's going on. I'd love to hear from you. I can't wait to see who's going to be in the next Musecast. So thanks so much for watching. I've really appreciated your feedback. Thanks for listening to my music. Keep in touch. Bye.